everybody, and welcome back once again. Another edition of Inside the Headset. It is Game 4 here at Blackman High School, and I got with me the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, Kit Hartsfield. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great.
Well, you've done everything right so far. You just might as well quit and go to the house. You're 3-0. You managed to get this far, and now you're heading into Game 4, but let's talk a little bit about last Friday night. Congrats, and Blaze are 3-0, off to a great start. But let's talk a little bit about Coffee County. Maybe Coffee County not where they normally are as a 6A football squad, but nevertheless they have to suit them up and put them on the field. Let's talk about that game.
Yeah, I don't know if we've done everything right, but I guess we've got as many wins as we could possibly have at this point.
Won your last one.
Yep, that's right. But yeah, no, it was a good game for us. You know, it was regardless of where they are as a program right now, we were able to improve in some areas we were wanting to improve on. Offensively, we had a lot less penalties. Defensively, played about as good as we could ask for. I don't think we gave up the first down the first half with the first unit.
That's great.
And special teams kicking game was a lot better. You know, a couple of guys stood out on a little bit of everywhere. Offensively, Adonis threw a touchdown, ran a touchdown. Elder scored on a reverse, I believe. I think Adonis's pass was to Trey for a score. In the quarter and a half that they were in, Napier, I think, had over 100 still. Defensively, Jordan Brown had an interception, blocked a punt, and just kind of defense by committee as well.
Great, great. We'll not waste time. You've got a big one on Friday night. You're going to hustle the Blaze crew, go down to the Dog Pound, take on Matt Williams and his Bulldogs. He's 2-1. Had a little bad taste in his mouth last Friday night, but you got the date on CPA and the Bulldogs. What do you like about the Bulldogs team? I've heard a little bit, but I'm going to let you talk. You've got more experience looking at their video than I do.
Yeah, you know, a lot of what I always see out of Smyrna, just a tough physical team, fast, athletic. Be happy to play against anybody. They're not scared of anyone.
Nope.
Explosive on offense, very improved at quarterback from a year ago, and receiver. Watkins is still there, and he's still Watkins. And, you know, they're led defensively up front on their defensive line. And when your best players are in the trenches, it's usually a good thing for them.
Anything different you've gone about this week as you try to get them a little more revved up than they have been last week? You got to turn this thing on, turn this thing off. People can't go 110 miles an hour every minute. You know, as you're growing into being the Kit Hartsfield era and you as a coach and everything, anything you'll try to do different this week as far as preparation, or just stick to the template? Let's just do what we've done. It works, and go with it.
Yeah, I'd say for the most part, practice-wise, we've stuck to our plans that we always do from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, preparing for the game. But anytime it's an in-county game, naturally our kids have a different feel about them at practice. Just from the familiarity is between the programs and the players, they get a little more amped up for these games. It's been a good thing and a bad thing in the past, but typically they don't need much extra motivation when they're going against a rival school.
Talk about one of your quarterbacks, Beam. He seems to, even though he's young and everything, seems to be gaining a little bit more experience and everything. Is it, if things work out and he wants it to, and he progresses and physically and mentally and everything, does he have an opportunity? Is his runway there as long as he's willing to continue to work and grow?
Yeah, he's playing the role we're asking him to fill.
Right.
Nicely, and as a young quarterback, he's exceeded expectations so far. You know, he'll still have his part of the offense and what we do with use his skill set, and regardless of how he does, Adonis will still be used as well. So it's not really you know, this is our quarterback.
Right.
We're and the offensive guys know that. We're just going to go with who's in there and expect them to perform.
Well, did you have a good Labor Day?
Yeah.
Everything go okay?
Yes,
You got to see, and a former Blackman Blaze kid was on the field, scored. It was late in the game, but the Buckeyes already put it away. But still, seeing that it is a possibility that I am here and I can get to there, and knowing that Master Teague has gotten that far, it's a big accomplishment for your school. Great representation.
Yeah. Anytime you get on the field at running back at that school, you're doing pretty good, especially in your debuts, true freshman, getting 5 or 6 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. I don't know the history exactly of how many freshmen have done that, but not many have. So I would say it couldn't be off to a better start than what he got. He's part of a loaded backfield, and it'll still kind of go through some freshman bumps and bruises, but it sounds like he's going full stride, and there's no surprise there.
If it was in Juwan's zip code, he caught it. Looked like he did well for what he was given as far as the ball offense and whatnot. But I expect them to work him in. I mean, they keep talking, they've got it. I don't think they could just put it together on the field in order to get Juwan involved more in the offense on last Saturday.
Yeah, I would imagine that's part of the plan.
Yeah.
He's such a good athlete and such a competitor, and he kind of, when he gets going, it kind of gets everyone else going as well, and they kind of feed off
Oh, he's got
of
a
him.
motor.
Yeah, and he's fun to watch. So I would imagine they're trying to work some things out to make sure he's heavily involved.
Good luck Friday night. Kids, gather up and head over to Smyrna High School tomorrow night as the Blaze take on the Bulldogs. That's at 7 o'clock. Y'all be there.